and beating to inflicting other forms of corporal punishment, leaving lasting physical and psychological scars. A good example of the bad, unspeakable lengths to which physical abuse could go on black male and female slaves is the infamous story of none other than Madame Marie Delphine Lalaurie. Madame Lalaurie thrashed her slaves, gouged their eyes out, punched holes in their heads, and left maggots to infest the openings. And if you think this is all some terrible lie or some hoax, then best brace yourself for what you are about to hear concerning this 18th century slave owner, the terrible evil meted out on her slaves. Here's a brief one on Marie Delphine Lalaurie. On April 10, 1834, at the mansion at 1140 Royal Street in the French Quarter of New Orleans, Louisiana, a fire broke out. The neighbors rushed out to help, offering to pour water on the flames and help the family evacuate. However, when they arrived, they noticed something odd by 19th century Southern elite standards. The woman of the house was trying to save her jewels and furs without the aid of her slaves. Madame Lalaurie, the great mistress of the house, alone? A mansion without slaves seemed shocking. When asked where her servants were, she told everyone to mind their own business. Some said this was mysterious enough. Others said they heard faint moans and screams from the attic. Either way, a small brigade took it upon itself to bust into the house and find the woman's slaves. Yet when they opened the door to the attic, they stopped dead in their tracks, some vomiting from the stench. It was impossible to stand the demonic mind-to-stomach twisting grisly sight. It was all there, stark, all the madness that a devil could be, all the ugliness of things miserable that can only be imagined. What the interlopers had found was the torture chamber of Madame Marie Delphine Lalaurie, consistently ranked after this as one of the most infamous serial killers in the world, right up there with the blood-drinking, cannibalistic 16th century Hungarian Countess Elizabeth Bathory. Neighbors had confirmed their suspicions of her. The reason for the disappearance of all Lalaurie's slaves was now bare for the world to see. It was savagery. Heaps of corpses, organs, and limbs, slaves pinned to tables or cramped in small cages, metal bars with spikes wrapped around the slaves' necks to prevent them from moving their heads, while others were placed in small cages, and their bones had been dismantled and reset to fit in. Crazy! Live bodies with their eyes gouged, fingernails torn out, ears hanging by shreds of skin, or their mouths filled with feces and sewn shut, many of them, people with flayed skins and festering wounds. Several accounts claim they found one woman whose skin had been peeled off in spirals to make her look like a caterpillar, another with her bones broken and reset so that she looked like a crab, and one more whose intestines had been torn out and knotted around the waist. Many of these victims, some had claimed, were up to 100 who were supposedly